the occipital bones. What is that? Translate.
So what that is the occipital bone is the bone in this is your skull. It's the bone in the back of your head, the directly back side of your head. So when he's describing these hemorrhages in the deep soft tissues,
it's the bone in the back of your head, the directly back side of your head. So
when there is a red discoloration. What could this be? It could
Your
be
skull,
settling of
it's
the
the
blood
bone.
from decomposition or from lividity, cooling of the blood. The body has been kind of put on its back and transported to Washington, D.C. So that could be that. It could also be
Trust
blunt
me,
force
I don't
injuries.
think I know more than you on this, Dr. Kendall Crowns, but you got me drinking out of the fire hydrant. You're giving me so much information. I had to break in right there because you said I'm going to quote, posterior red discoloration in deep soft tissue overlying occipital. Deep soft tissue. To a layperson like me, that means it's deep below the skin, and you just stated that could be from the settling of the blood. In other words, if he were lying on his back when he died, the blood would settle to the back of his head. But isn't it true to you, Brian Trasher, Vice President, United Cajun Navy? The Navy participated in the search, and I got to clear up that whole thing about fully clothed with you. That said, isn't it true? And I'm looking at the picture on my phone that I got from an undisclosed source. I'm looking at Nolan's body on the beach. We are not showing it. He's face down, isn't he?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, he was when we flew over.
Okay, I'm going to come back to you about the clothing.
Yeah.
What? Repeat?
No, I said when we observed him from the air, yeah, he was face down and he was wearing swim trunks and only swim trunks. I think that the term fully clothed just got taken out of context.
Well, when you look at the body from high up, it appears at first like he had on a shirt with swim trunks, but he does not have on a shirt. He only has on swim trunks. That's a whole peripheral issue. But back to Dr. Kendall Crowns. So, Dr. Kendall Crowns, you may have an explanation for this. I've already thought of one, and I'm not a medical examiner, but I don't see how the deep red, I'm talking about, was there a blow to the back of the head? Did he fall off a boat? Did he hit his head on something else? If it turns out he drowned, how did he get in the water? Why was he in the water? Why did everybody leave him? Lots of questions tonight, but...
Hey, how y'all guys doing tonight? Well, we're still talking about this Nolan Wells case. First off, hope everybody had a great Sunday. You went to church, ate dinner with the family, whatnot, what may have you. Now it's time to relax, get ready for that long work week. But I want to jump into this Nolan Wells case real quick. I really haven't had much time to see what's been happening last week. So I just seen a few things that I wanted to touch on as far as the autopsy. So we see that he didn't get with the autopsy, they didn't receive the lungs. So we don't know if water was in the lungs. We don't know what's going on with that. Some more organs was missing. We see Al Sharpton and Terrell Owens and Tyler Perry donated money for a reward for information, somebody to step forward and get some insight what's going on with the case. Also, it's been a lot of fake videos, fake pictures. I seen some that I was in question that I thought was real. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy how this case is going. And really, I thought it had been settled by now. So we just waiting to see what's going to happen. I believe the FBI is getting involved. And if anybody want to call in and share their thoughts or inputs of what's going on with this case, I'm going to put the number up for you to call in. Feel free to call in. 401-830-4960. Now, some couple of questions that concern me is how did Nolan get in the water? Was he conscious? Was he tossed in the water? How he washed up on the land, face down. They were saying about the red area in the back of his skull. One specialist said that it could be blood settling in from laying on his back. But he was found laying face down. So there's questions about that. And we just really want to find justice for Nolan. It's a terrible thing. His family is going through a lot. The community, the nation is going through a lot. And we just want answers, right? So let's just try to be positive and believe that things will be resolved in a timely fashion, sooner than later, right? Now, we seen a video where we heard people arguing, right? People said I was Nolan. I saw the video. I couldn't really see nothing. I heard a lot of commotion, a lot of voices. I couldn't tell who was who. I don't know if y'all guys seen the video. What was your input, your take on the video? But me, I couldn't see nothing at all. Nothing at all. I just heard a bunch of noise, and it really couldn't hear nothing. As far as that deep fake video I know a lot of people seen on TikTok, him laying on the ground and the guys around him. And then we seen the picture with him just laying down there with his swim trunks on, which I thought was real but came to be a deep fake. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a few calls and see what you guys think is really happening, what's going on with this case and how you feel about it. The number is 401-830-4960. Today's been a long day for me. 2 church services, rise and grind at 5:30 in the morning. It's been a peaceful day, been pretty hot today. It's like 95, 97 degrees, really hot. August gonna be the hottest month, and I'm not ready for that. I don't know where you guys are at. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what state, what city you in. Did y'all watch the YouTube video with Nancy Grace? She really digging into this case. She's really bothered about it. She just don't understand how the case is not solved yet. It's so many factors that goes in to cause reasonable doubt to why this man was found dead on Horn Island. It's just so much going on with that case, man. And Nancy honestly believed that it should be over with. I agree with her. I agree with you people out there. It should be done and over with. Nobody's coming forward. We have one friend that came forward, but none of the other guys has come forward and talk. We don't know if it's because the lawyers told them to or they're trying to hide something. We know that the phone was, the family got the phone back, but a lot of messages and videos was deleted from the phone. It's just weird, guys. It's just really weird out here. Let me see here. I was talking to my friend in Pontiac, Michigan, and he wasn't really familiar with the case, but after he did some research, and it's affecting everybody. You know, he talks to me about it. We just have dialogue or back and forth about what we think is really going on, and I just want to see this thing get resolved, man. Once again, the number is 401-830-4960. How everybody been doing today? Y'all ready for this long week? I don't know if it's cause I'm getting older or I'm older, but it seemed like the weeks just go by. It was just July. You know what I mean? Now it's gonna be August. Kids going back to school, so we gotta get out there, buy school clothes, supplies. There's just a lot of stuff going on, man, this month of July. I'm not really ready for it, man. It's a lot to be done. (401-830-4986). We got a comment. Who was this? Kayla Gutter. What's up, girl? What you think about the case? How you feel about it? Let me know something. Do you think it was foul play, or do you think he just was too drunk, or accidental death? What do you believe is going on? I mean, it's really weird about the autopsy, though. I mean, why wouldn't they send the lungs over? You know what I mean? That was really crucial. And they also stating that it happens like that. Sometimes when they do autopsies and they send the body off, they don't get all the organs. But the lungs are very crucial. That would tell if he's alive when he was in that water, or if he was already dead when he was in that water. So you believe it was foul play and they killed that boy? That's what I believe too. Now they say he met a girl that he stayed there to talk to the young lady, and then the young lady said that he left. His friend said he stayed. We saw the video of him on the boat. We saw the video of him at a pool party. We're seeing a lot of little videos and pictures, but we're really not seeing the big picture as to what really happened. And that's what we are. The world is waiting on that. Now, like I say, I stay in Summit, Mississippi. I'm about less than 2 minutes from the college he went to, and when I drive by there, I can't help but think about him every day, because I go that way to work, I go that way to church. I just a normal route to go, and every time I pass the college, I think of Nolan Wells. It's a very sad situation to go out to think you finna have some fun, hang with some friends, and not knowing that this is your last day, your last night on earth. No thought about this happening to you. You know what I mean? Just go out, have some fun, come back home, train for football, and live life. Right. They also didn't receive his throat, and it's a lot of concerns and question about that. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Really, I think the Supreme Court is gonna take over the case, I believe. And maybe we get some more footage, some real footage, not this deep fake, not these AI videos, but I believe somebody gonna throw some footage out there that's really gonna show what happened that night on Horn Island. Yeah, we believing in that. Justice for Nolan. So how everybody been doing today? On this Sunday? Anybody cook? What was for dinner? Everybody had no collard greens, candy yams, or pork chops tonight? One thing that really bothers me is the lot of hate comments that's been coming in, talking about he deserved it, and, Goody, and just a lot of hate, racism, hate coming in. And like I say, coming from the South, been here about 20 years now, 20, 25 years, it's definitely racism there. Everybody's saying how things has changed and it's the new South and all that, but it's not too different in some ways. In some ways it is different, you know what I mean? It's a lot of violence in this little small city. It's a lot of violence going on, and a lot of racism still popping off here. So it has gotten better, but it's still here. I don't think racism will never go away. I don't believe it will never go away. Also, we're waiting on the toxicology report. I don't believe that had came in yet. That'll tell us a lot more what's going on. Was he drinking? What's going on with that situation. But bottom line is, I just wanted to hop on real quick and touch base with y'all to see if anybody wanted to chime in, call in, leave some comments to let me know what their thoughts and feeling is about this case and how's it moving forward. How do you feel about Ben Crump? You know what I mean? It's things going on about him. They talking about he falling asleep, he can't read, but is he really doing the job? That's what's most important. Is Ben Crump doing his job? And I believe he is. Let's go back to the comments. Anybody leave any comments? Once again, the number to call in is 401-830-4960. Yes, indeed. I believe that's true. So once again, like I say, the case is going to a grand jury, and we're going to see what's going to happen with that. I know I seen an interview. His mom was talking, and she's just really saying, people saying she's not grieving how they feel she should grieve, and like she was saying, everybody grieves different. She grieving in her own way. You know what I mean? They see her smiling and laughing about certain things. But, you know, when you lose a child, I have never lost a child, but I can just sympathize. When you lose a child, that hurts, you know what I mean? And her grieving process may not be the same as everyone else. Mm-hmm. Right. Teresa Deer. Mom. Psalms 89:14. Okay. Call in 401-830-4960. Justice for Nolan. You know, I never even heard of Horn Island until I heard this case. I didn't even know that even existed in Ocean Springs. I'm scared of open water, man. I would never get on a boat on some open water like that. Ever since I watched Titanic, I don't even want to get on no water. I remember years ago I was on a boat with my cousin in Tennessee, and I guess they call water snakes or something was coming at the boat, and I was terrified, man. And ever since then, I have no love for water like that. No love for water. Never gonna see me on cruises or anything like that. I just don't like water like that. Yeah, so I just popped on real quick. Checking in with y'all. We got a call.
Call from. To accept, press 1.
Hey, can you hear me?
Cannot hear anyone talking when they call in.
This is the first call.
This is the first call?
Yes.
Okay. Am I on the line?
Yes, you are.
Well, hey.
Hey.
I was going to say America. But anyways, like I put in the comment section, all I know to say is that justice and judgment are the habitation of God's throne. Mercy and truth shall go before his face. He knows. And I pray that it be revealed and be over and done. Revealed and healing to take place. God knows, God sees, and he hears everything. So all we got to do is wait on him. The truth will be known.
Truth will be
Justice
known.
will be served.
Yes, it will.
Justice will be served. Thanks for doing this show, son.
Oh, no
This is
problem.
All right.
All right.
All right. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, so feel free to leave comments, y'all. Finna get on out of here. I just want to pop on real quick and talk to y'all about this case and see what's going on, and justice for Nolan. All I can say, and stay tuned, and we'll go live next week and see what else going on. Any more updates, and hopefully by next week, man, we'll know what really happened with Nolan. You know, Nolan Wells. Rest in peace, Nolan Wells. And I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night.